Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 22 All-Stars chat.
Episode 10.
It
the
is
day that they stuck a knife in the Jacer wonderfulness.
It is a very sad eviction night.
Alright, well, you hear those bugs?
I do. Oh my goodness. They're all like lamenting what has happened.
Alright, so Cody did not use the veto last time, so Janelle and Kaser remained on the block, which means one of them is definitely going home.
That is very unfortunate for all of us.
Yes. So Tyler got woke.
Yeah, now it's all done. There's no going back. There's no potential of getting one of them off the block. And Tyler's like, oh crap, I think I made a huge mistake here. He was Job on Arrested Development.
Yeah. I made a big mistake. Maybe this wasn't my best move. You think?
He's realizing, whoa! I put like the two biggest targets up on the block.
That wanted to work with me.
Ooh, I'm going to be moving up on that target list, and I'm not going to have these shields in front of me anymore.
That's right.
So he's realizing he messed up big time.
Well, Christmas and Kevin are having a little chat outside, and Christmas is telling Kevin that Janelle's got to go. She's too good to keep in the game.
And Kevin's like, yeah, but that's not how he really feels. Kevin is interesting. We have seen Kevin trash Janelle for weeks. However, he was like, you know what? I've had a few game conversations with Janelle.
At least she's talking to me about playing the game.
0 game conversations with Kaser. So he feels a lot better.
Else?
No, he's had game talks with other people. But he feels a lot better about keeping Janelle around. He doesn't want to say that to Christmas, though, because he doesn't know who he can trust.
When is David not sad?
I know. I just want...
I'm sorry, not David.
Oh
Kevin.
my God, Cody. I just want
when is Kevin not sad?
To be happy. And, like, have better reads on stuff.
Yeah.
That is something that I would enjoy.
All right, well, the Slick Six is having their meeting.
So just a reminder, the Slick Six is Bailey, Day, Enzo, Tyler, Cody, and Danny.
Right.
It's a bullshit alliance.
Right. So Bailey brings up a good point. Maybe we should keep Janelle? We don't want to lose another girl. That would be 3 girls already. We're getting decimated in here.
Well, also, there's already suspicion that there could be a guys' alliance this season. So if they send out a 3rd girl, it's not going to look good on Cody, Tyler, and Enzo.
So Danny pipes in. No.
We can get rid of a guy next week.
Well, I totally swear I have your back the whole time. Whatever happens, we'll have your back.
Yeah.
I swear. All right, so...
Let's check in with Kaser. What's he up to?
Well, he's changing his strategy. He's changing into a less aggressive strategy.
He went
Slipping
hard.
into something a little more comfortable.
He went hard last week trying to save Unicole.
Mm-hmm.
It really messed him up.
It
put him in a bad spot. He's like, I can't be doing that. I can't put my neck out like that. I need to, like... You know, bring it back in.
Reel it in.
And kind of just, like, lay low. And he knows that Janelle is a huge target next to him on the block.
Right.
So...
He's staying.
The bugs just, like, stopped.
Yeah.
So he knows that it's probably best for him to, like, just chill out with the campaigning this week. Be really casual about it. Because people are already thinking that Janelle should be the one to go.
Yes.
You don't want to push too hard.
I cannot believe that this was the comic relief for this episode.
This was just lame. Ian was talking about how he's trying to, like, downplay his intelligence this season. And he's trying to, like, ask people dumb questions. So...
Christmas said, I'm cooking out here. You know, in the sun.
What are you making? Ba-dum! Come on, Ian. You can do better than that.
Oh, my God.
I just don't get it, because I could see if it was like his first time playing and like they didn't know who he was, so he's like, I'm gonna make sure they don't realize how smart I am. But like, we've seen it all. We know.
Mention it all.
Yeah. Or at least most of the people who have watched the show before, they know.
So what, half of this cast?
Yeah, I guess he could pull one over on Christmas, because I doubt she watched his season.
Or David.
Yeah. Well,
All
we
right.
know that.
Did David even know who Ian was?
I don't think Bailey's even seen.
Oh, no?
No. But I like Bailey.
I do too. All right. Janelle is trying to drum up some votes.
She was campaigning hard this week.
She was talking to everybody, and pretty much everybody was
giving her
blowing
the
smoke up her ass. Come on, let's call it like it is. They were definitely trying to.
I
blow
gotta
smoke
talk
up her
to some
ass.
other people and like see what the house wants to do.
So everybody was telling her like, you gotta go to Cody, whatever. See what Cody says.
Well,
and
she did talk to Cody multiple times. She tried to offer him deals, tried to offer him safety.
Tried to offer him her wedding band
as collateral.
I hope it was a fake one.
I was thinking, like, wouldn't that be so freaking baller if she came in with, like, a fake wedding band that was worth, like, nothing to try and use it as a bargaining tool and, like, didn't even care if she lost it. I mean, this was obviously her real one, but wouldn't that be hilarious?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it was last night. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she talked to Cody and he was like, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not voting for you. I'm not going to keep you.
No, I don't think he said that.
No, I know.
He said, I'm not going to shovel shit in your face. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I am going to keep you. But he didn't say I'm not going to keep you.
I thought he made it pretty clear that he wasn't going to keep her.
He was trying to make it seem like that, but nobody was like straight up, no, I can't.
Oh.
Pretty much. So.
Because he's like, I lied to people in my season. I just straight up lied and did whatever I wanted, but I'm not going to do that to you.
But I thought he was saying, I can't say yes to you.
Oh, I took it as, I can't keep you. All right, well, David, all right, this is the groundbreaking thing.
This was the big thing the last few days.
This was
huge.
David tells Bailey that Tyler told him.
There's a lot of he said, she said.
Yes.
That Day was trying to flip the votes on David last week.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. Day was definitely struggling with her vote a lot last week. We saw it. She couldn't decide who she was going to keep. Was she going to keep you, Nicole, who she had a better game relationship with, or was she going to keep David, who she's like not even friends with, but she did not want to vote out another Black house guest.
Right.
So she was really struggling with that. And she was going back and forth with it. I wouldn't say that she was, like, trying to rally and get votes.
I wouldn't say she was flipping the vote.
No. But Tyler and Cody both told David, look, Day is trying to flip the votes on you because they got that information from Danny. So, I know this is a lot, but
yeah.
This was also presented not in its entirety. And I think what's important here...
A lot is lost in translation here.
Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't have that much time to show it, and there was so much to get through.
So many
for this,
receipts.
Like, storyline.
Yeah.
So David tells Bailey first that Janelle was the one who told him that Day was trying to flip the vote. He was like, yeah, she was campaigning to me, and she said that. Which is not true to my knowledge. I feel like he got this information from Tyler and Cody and was like, I'm going to say it was Janelle because I don't want to out my boys. And I'm already, like, not good with her. And she's on her way out. So I feel like he threw Janelle under the bus for that when it didn't even happen. Then again, I mean, you never know. It could have happened while the feeds were down or whatever. But I didn't see that. So they edited that part completely out of the show because it wasn't really that relevant. But at the same time, I feel like it kind of was. Because when Day fact-checked with Janelle and realized that David was lying about that part, I feel like she was more apt to believe that Tyler and Cody were also innocent in this and that David was causing the issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so now that we have that out of the way. Yeah, so he tells Bailey first, and then they go and talk to Day about it.
Right. Tyler and Cody said, you tried to flip the votes. And she said, are you flipping kidding me?
There's a lot going on here.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, because Day and Bailey are working with Tyler and Cody.
It's like 6.
But David doesn't know about that.
No.
So she's like, wait a second, why are they throwing me under the bus? Also, she's insulted that David is potentially believing this.
When she almost threw away her game for him.
She worked so hard to advocate for him last week.
All right, so
this was a whole big mess.
Is walking around with Bae, And Tyler notices that they're whispering in an agitated manner.
Yeah, Tyler's senses are going off.
His spidey senses. So he says, David, I want to talk to you up in the HOH room. So David says, they pinned me down. They dragged it out of me. They forced me to tell them that you said that Day tried to flip the votes.
Which is hilarious because basically he presented it first as Janelle told me this, and then he was also saying, and then like other people also said it, and Day was like, okay, who said it? And he spilled Tyler immediately. So I wouldn't say they dragged it out of him. No. But anyway, Tyler is freaking shooken.
He's like, why did you do that, man?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? You screwed me over with Day.
Again, David does not know that Tyler and Cody are working with Bailey and Day. So he's missing that whole layer here.
Right.
Tyler's like, wow, I've been working so hard to build up trust with Day. Now that's going to be ruined because of you. Like, I was trying to help you out by giving you this information and you screwed me over.
So then Tyler and Cody meet up in the HOH room. They both say, oof. And it was one of these moments.
They're really pissed at David.
David's a loser. He's a rookie. He's dead to us.
I mean, he did make some big rookie mistakes there.
Maybe you should have helped him instead of just like trying to put an ass in the seat of your alliance.
I mean, they were trying to help him, but they were also trying to separate him from Day and Bailey, for sure.
Right.
So there was a lot going on there.
Wow, the bug finally gave...
That keeps happening. It, like, stops, and then it starts up again. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out in the following week.
Right.
But now, with all this going on, Tyler's like, oh, crap. Like, do I need to be worried for next week? Should I keep Janelle around to be a shield for me? And Day is thinking, like, I need someone like Janelle around to help me take out these big guys. Right. So there's a lot going on here.
But... no. All right, so Julie checks in with the house guests and said, hurry up, we got a show to do here. Janelle, what do you think?
I'm amazing.
I love my photo. It's a great photo. Keep me if it benefits your game. And then Kaser wanted to say, I hate all of you. But
no, they were
excellent game players.
They were both talking about how fun this season is with all the people. Is it better than the first All-Stars group?
No.
I don't know about that.
No, it's not. And he said, I'd like to stay and make an impact. I'd like to stay because you're keeping me. And Julie said, wow, well done. Very classy. Very nice. I would have ripped their heads off.
Those are some Julie-approved speeches.
Yes. She said, very nice. We didn't even have to hold our finger over the censor buttons.
All right. Well, this is the time of the show
where we vote.
When we vote.
All right, Julie was clueless about the whole hinky vote plan.
Danny was the first one in there, and if you guys watched the spoiler today, you know that Danny was thinking about throwing a hinky vote, and she tried to get Cody to do it too, and he said no, to try and pin it on Day and Bailey. So she went ahead with it, and after she left the diary room, Julie was just like, Julie, do you know what's happening?
No, no one explained it to me.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so what the actual F was going on with Nicole?
What was that look?
It looks like little girl got into her mommy's makeup box.
Between the blush and the eyeliner and the double buns.
Would you say it's a couple of guys, a couple of tries, and a couple of messy buns?
I would.
Whoa, that was a lot.
Yeah.
So... Enzo was the other hinky vote.
Which we saw him vote against the majority last week, too. And it never came out.
The F he wants.
Yeah, I don't even think he's trying to, like, throw people off. I think he's seriously just doing whatever he wants. He's like, I like Janelle. I'm going to vote to keep her.
So Janelle is evicted 9-2. And the 2 votes were Danny and Enzo for Kaser to go.
All right, so it's time for Janelle to leave. She hugged everyone except for Nicole, I believe.
Yes, not because
But I feel like Nicole was, like, hiding.
Nicole took off for the outskirts of the room. Janelle, I don't think, would have been a bitch.
No.
She just didn't get the opportunity to hug Nicole because Nicole did not want it. So when Janelle got out there, Julie was like, "Do you hear that, lady? Do you hear it? That's your fan screaming at the TV.
Those are the bugs in your basement."
Yeah.
That was kind of an awkward moment at first.
It was. And what else was awkward?
Well, I just want to say, too, it was almost like she was saying, this silence, like, you have no fans. Like, it was weird. I don't know. It just didn't work for me.
And then Julie asking about Janelle's dress and...
Yeah.
I love you even more because of that cocktail dress.
Oh, my God.
And it comes off so easily.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
Well, I guess what she was getting at was like, okay, we see everybody else in athletic wear and you were wearing a dress. Like, did you know you were going?
Yes, they told her.
All right. Well, anyway, they didn't do the interview until after the commercial break. But as they were going into commercial, we see Kaser in his first few moments without Janelle for the first time in the house.
He's getting pumped up and he is looking
like he was ready to kill.
Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver when he shaved the mohawk and he was like... You looking at me? You looking at me? That's exactly what it was like.
Kaser.
Fabulous.
All right. So then we're back.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the interview with Janelle. Janelle.
Yes, Chanel. And
who looked fabulous, by the way, even with the mask. I have to say, too, I'm going to bring this up like every single time. Why is Julie not wearing a mask?
We have one for you, Julie.
I hope the next person that gets evicted is like, Julie, I'm not coming out until you put your mask on.
Yeah.
Like, you're a danger to me.
I'm boycotting the no mask thing. All right, so Julie has all these, like, questions for Janelle, and Janelle just does not know the answers to these questions.
But the crazy thing is that Julie does not either. Julie is giving Janelle all this misinformation.
It's so obvious from the way that Julie explained, like, who was in the alliance and everything.
Who was, like, making the decisions this week.
That somebody tried to explain it to her, but something was, like, lost in the telephone game.
Julie is not keeping up with the feeds. Julie is not watching the spoilers.
She says this show's not so good.
Oh.
I don't think I can.
She had Janelle guessing, like, who do you think the 2 votes were for you to stay? And she got it right on the 3rd try. Danny and that guy from the Jersey guy. Enzo.
That guy from Jersey. I mean, that could have been Cody, too.
Could have.
Could have been Cody. All right, so...
Then she was like, Memphis wasn't really with you, and blah, blah, blah. He was with this alliance, this Memphis whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they're calling themselves now. The committee.
Okay, they're not the Nocturnal Emission. That's
but, like,
the alliance of 2.
Yeah.
Cody and Memphis.
What about all those other alliances that are going on? Why give all the credit to...
The Nocturnal Emission?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, well, Janelle was kind of upset because Kaser doesn't know what's what. So if he wins HOH, he might put up the wrong people. And he might tell everything to Memphis.
That would be a mistake.
That would be terrible.
I know that going out, Janelle told Kaser, like, you should put up, if you win HOH, you should put up Danny and Nicole. And that would just be hilarious and amazing to watch. So, I mean, I'm all for it. But
all right, so they had the goodbye messages. They had Bailey, which was very nice. Mm-hmm. They had Cody, which was okay. Then Nicole, Miss Messy Buns, steps up to the plate.
I really wanted to work with you, but then I realized, like, that probably wasn't going to happen. And, like, I found out that you probably don't want to come to my wedding, so, like, you don't have to. Okay, I'm pretty sure she, like, changed her message a little bit because she was telling other people that she was, like, disinviting Janelle from her wedding and blah, blah, blah. Shut up about the wedding! We don't care about the wedding! It's just too much. I've heard enough of it.
Sick about hearing about this wedding that I almost hope that it's canceled.
Stop! Don't say that.
Sorry.
Don't say that. That's too much. But yeah, we don't need to hear about it anymore.
Yeah.
But also, we didn't get to see Danny's goodbye message, which was pretty harsh from what she was saying on the feeds.
I really hope Danny's the next to go.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Or Memphis. Danny or Memphis. And
yeah.
maybe Cody.
So basically, apparently Danny said in her goodbye message to Janelle, like, she said like a bunch of compliments, and then she was like, I don't even remember what the crap she said, besides like, Kaser is coming soon.
Yeah, Kaser's gonna follow you.
Bye, bitches.
Yeah, bye-bye, bitches.
Everybody knows it's bye-bye, bitches.
Yeah. All right, but then Kaser said, don't worry, honey, I will avenge you.
Woo! Go, Kaser!
All right, so it's time for the HOH comp, and Julie reminds everyone the safety suite is closed.
Okay. We're moving on to a new phase of the game.
All right, the HOH comp is called Carnival Quick Shot.
Oh.
And at first I thought they were going to be doing an endurance with the athletic clothes, but nope. They just had
it could be if everybody sucks. There is some running back and forth.
Yeah.
So this competition is going to be done in rounds.
Three rounds.
Yeah, 2 rounds with like each one has a group of 6.
2 qualifying rounds and a final.
Yeah.
So you have 3 balls. You have to roll them up the ramp, and at the apex of the ramp is 3 holes.
Ooh,
You gotta
the apex.
Yes. Or the zenith, if you will, A to Z. You have to sink your 3 balls in the depressions.
Okay.
Because this show is making me so depressed.
Oh.
So the first 3 to do that in each of the first 2 rounds is going to make it to the final.
Mm-hmm.
And the first to sink it in the final is the winner. First to sink 3, not just 1, 3. So Julie said, remember, be kind.
All right. Well, I forgot who was all competing in the first round, but the important thing in here to know is that Kaser was already a qualifier by the time the show ended.
He was the first to qualify.
Woo!
And everybody was still flopping around like a bunch of losers.
All right. Well, we will post the winner of the HOH competition in the info for today's spoiler if you guys don't want to wait until tomorrow's spoiler. So it's going to be an interesting week.
I don't want to wait.
I know. For our lives to be over. All right.
I don't want to wait for this competition to be over.
Well, let us know what you guys think about all this in the comments. I'm sure you got a lot to say, and we want to hear it.
Don't you, though? All right. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. And until next time,
much love.